Today on the channel, it's the summer of '69 all over again with Wrestling Something Wrestlers figure collections. Bryan Adams, aka Crush.
Kyle steps up, he's on with the mic, a warrior's heart, ready to strike, revealing heroes from every dimension, each piece of story, a bone and tension. Dude's got no charm, just plastic and strife. This isn't a game, it's Kyle's real life. He tears them apart with a fire so bright. Every review a battle, every take a fight. See you later, goodbye, what are we doing?
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Wrestling Something Wrestlers Retro Wrestling unboxing and review via figure collections. And today, we got a double dose of Bryan Adams, aka Crush. But for all your figure collection needs, better go to Figure Collections, use code Kyle, save yourself 10%. You know I had to save myself 10% on these two Bryan Adams figures and the second round of Bryan Adams figures from Figure Collections. We unboxed those on the channel a while back, so check that one out. We got the regular edition here today, and we got the Chase, whatever you want to call it, 1 of 500 edition, and we'll open the regular one here first. And you know we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it, we're going to see where it goes from there. Let's see what old Bryan Adams is up to. Hopefully he doesn't sing that song from the Robin Hood soundtrack. God, that was god-awful. Just grates my ears to this day. But looking good with that flowing mullet, looking like a man on a mission here. Looking beautiful, old Crush Bryan Adams. Got the little autograph here. Figure Collections. Got the old Figure Collections logo down here. Wrestling Something Wrestlers once again. Blue Hasbro-style card art. We know how that goes. On the back, there it is, old Crush. And we got some cross-sells off to the side. We actually unboxed every single one of these figures on the channel. I don't think anybody else has unboxed every one of the Figure Collection figures, but in a plot twist, I do not have the variant Steph DeLander and Scotty Garland, aka Scotty Too Hottie. So maybe one day I'll pick those ones up, play the long game, but every other figure back here I do have and we have unboxed on the channel. It does say Bryan Adams, height 6'7", 315 pounds. His origin, Kona, Hawaii. Beautiful this time of year. Todd McFarlane, you ever been to Kona, Hawaii? You should go, and I know everything about Hawaii. I've never been there, but I know everything about it. And I do know the best citizen of Hawaii, and everybody that when they think of Hawaii, they think of this one guy. It is one Dog the Bounty Hunter. Keeping those streets clean in Hawaii. I used to watch his show back in the day. I loved the little Dog the Bounty Hunter. He'd be getting those guys. He'd always fight with them. It was a great thing. You get Leland out there and his brother, and you have Beth, of course. Don't forget baby Lisa. You get the whole gang out there, and they'd take these guys down, and they'd put the boots to them, and then they'd be jaw-jacking, cussing at each other. Then the next thing you know, they put the bad guy in the back of the vehicle. They're sitting by baby Lisa and Leland or whatever. They're giving him a cigarette, and the next thing you know, they're his best friend. He's like, I'm going to rewrite your bail. He went from, I'm going to kill you, MFer, I'll save it for YouTube, to, hey, let me rewrite your bail, and we'll hang out or something. Maybe you can work for us when you get out of the slammer. It was a wild time watching Dog the Bounty Hunter. But Hawaii's own. He wasn't born there. Well, he was favored in. He was favored in, I think. Trained by the legendary Antonio Inoue, Adams crushed the competition from the islands to the Pacific Northwest, demolishing all challengers across the nation. Oh, I see what they did there with the capital letters. I see what they did there, and I like it. I like it a lot. Looking very good, though. Licensed product from Figure Collections. Can I get it off the card? Can we get it off clean? And no, I'm not doing any of these tips and tricks people are saying. People are saying, get the knife and carve out the bubble. I'm not doing that. That's a dangerous move with a razor blade. And I like to go old school style. That's what I like to do. But a little tight here in the packaging, but we're working on it here. We're going in there. We're going in there soft, and we're going in a little bit through the back door as one would. And there it is. Todd McFarlane taught me all the tricks of going through the back door. He taught me all about it. And I'm showing it and demonstrating it right now. See you later. Goodbye. Getting the card out. See you later. Goodbye. Let's get down to one Kona Crush, and we're Shaka Bra all day long up here. He's saying hang loose, Shaka Bra. Just a good island fun guy, unless Doink the Clown gets in his way. We know what happens when Crush and Doink got into it once upon a time. But man, this looks really good. This just looks just like Crush back in the day. He's got those wild colors, the yellow, the purples, and oranges. Just a good-looking Crush. Always liked his hairdo. It was wild to me. I was like, what is up? Is he dyeing his hair? What's he doing with that? We get that crazy hair. It was the 80s, early 90s after all. but looking very good there. As I said, Shaka Bra hand up here, Fist of Fury down here, little forearm guard down here. Nothing really too fun over here. More wrist. Well, I guess it is the same thing. Never mind. Take that back. Walk that back. Like a young Michael Winslow in Police Academy. Let's walk that back. But he has got the forearm guards over here, and you got the orange, purple, and yellow. It does say Kona right in the middle there, looking very good. Got the yellow boots. Just all around a good-looking figure. I really like the looks of this one here. We've had Crush in the past. We're going to compare it to Crush in the past later in this video. This is a very good-looking figure. Love the smile on the face. He was very jolly, very happy until he became a jailbird. Then he went south, got some face tattoos. There's no going back from that. If you're getting a face tattoo, I've said it before, you got to really commit to the process. You got to know your life's going to be a little bit more challenging if you get that face tattoo, but you're being you. And you're leading from the heart, maybe not your brain, but you're leading from the heart if you got a face tattoo. And, you know, you got to follow your heart some days. I totally get that. I understand that all the time. So you just got to be a real one if you're getting that face tattoo. And that's one where you got to say, do I want to do it? And then you sleep on it. And then you say, do I want to do it? And you sleep on it again. And then you sleep on it for like a month. And then if you're good, then you get the face tattoo. That's a pro tip. That's some fatherly advice. Uncle Kyle, Grandpa Kyle, whatever it could be, being a real one out there. So looking good here. But all points are a good version of Bryan Adams' Crush right here. Truly the summer of 69 here at the table. Love that 69, Todd McFarlane. Fitting on the ringside collectible stand using code Kyle to save 10%. But we're not done. The Crush fight continues. We go over to the 1 of 500 edition here on the yellow card. Oh, I remember getting his card back in the day at 1KB Toy Store. Shout out to KB once upon a time. Looking good. I believe 500 of these are made. So a little bit more rare. Let's take it off the card. How about make it even rarer? On the back, same cross sell. I'm assuming same blurb, 6'7", 315, all the usual hits being played back here. I don't know, nothing else special that we didn't talk about, so let's get down to it. Let's crush them. Let's crush the competition. What do you say? And let's get this one out of the package as well. Let's get down to this Bryan Adams business. ×2. We're eating good with Bryan Adams, and we're going to be eating even better from the Mattel line. We got Crush Demolition coming here in the next month or so. After that, where do we go? Do we get the Kona Crush from the Elite line? We got to have that happen. Can we get an Ultimate version? Where do we go with Crush? See you later, goodbye. See you later, goodbye. It'd be very interesting to see what the future holds. But we get Crush, same figure twice, just a repaint here. We're used to that. Same hands, same everything. Would have been nice to get 2 Fists of Fury on this one just to make it a little bit different. Is what it is. But it has got the jumpsuit going on. Same exact head there, as you can imagine. Says Kona, just really depends. Most people are not going to be buying 2 of this figure. I fully realize that. And most that unbox it aren't going to unbox the 1 of 500. But we march to our own beat over here, Todd McFarlane. We do our own thing. That's what we do. And we're doing that with Crush here today. Now, I should walk through the articulation on this one is what we'll do. Arms all the way around. Head a little bit back and forth, side to side. Hands back and forth, side to side. Arms all the way around. Waist articulation, and that's where it ends. That's where it ends with these retro figures. I gotta say, though, this would be an amazing figure playability-wise back in the day. It's always fun to think about the Hasbros and the LJNs. Sometimes you get a figure that maybe isn't your favorite character, like a Skinner. For me, I didn't mind Skinner. I love an old guy from the Gator Swamps that chews on tobacco. That's what I was hoping to be when I got older. I was like, you know, this Skinner guy, he's got it all figured out. That's what I want to be when I'm older. But, you know, he's maybe not everybody's favorite, but he was a fun playability figure when I was a kid. Maybe he was for you, maybe he wasn't. This Crush should be very good, especially with the Shaka Bra hand. You'd be bam, right in between the eyes, getting people. There'd be a lot of fun with that one. But a very good looking figure here. All around, I do like this figure a whole lot. FC Toys 2025, fitting on the stands, as we do know. But in a plot twist, we got Crush back in the Hasbro days. A very fun figure. It was a great one in my Fig Fed once upon a time. So we got that to compare to. Pretty cool to see that, but we're not done. We're not done with figure collections. We got the Evil Crush once upon a time from Figure Collections. 2 versions here, very similar to this. You get the true yin and yang going on, and then we did get the Hasbro once upon a time, a very hard to find figure, as we do know, from the fabled Green Card series that I never saw and never knew existed until I got the internet as a teenager. So that was a wild thing to find out once upon a time as well. But man, a murderer's row of Crush figures. It's crazy with all these retro lines, all these third-party companies making figures. You never know what you're going to get. And the next thing is you go to bed and the next day you wake up and there's 10 retro British Bulldog figures. There's 6 Crush figures. It's just a wild time, and it's truly a wild time to be alive. We're living in the golden age of action figures, I think, in more ways than one. But there it is, Crush Figure Collections ×2. Be very interested to hear your thoughts. You picking up any of these? You need these in your collection? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more videos for you over there on Patreon YouTube channel memberships. Best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it brings. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is also the name of my podcast, Kyle Peterson Show, available every single Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, with videocast on YouTube. So for Crush ×6, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
We're going to